Think about the last time you bought something online. It's so easy, right? You find something you like, you click a button, and poof! A few days later, a package just shows up at your door. But what if I told you that simple click kicks off a massive, hidden journey? Well, today we're going to pull back the curtain and see what's really going on. So, there it is. You just clicked buy now. You're probably thinking, great, my part's done. But really, the story has just begun. You've basically just fired the starting gun on a massive global relay race. Ready to see how deep this thing actually goes? Okay, so before we dive into all the hidden, behind-the-scenes magic, let's just quickly walk through the part of the journey we all know by heart, the 5 simple steps that take a product from a screen to your doorstep. Yeah, we're all experts at this, aren't we? You find what you want, you toss it in the cart, you pay, and then you wait for it to arrive. It feels so straightforward. But what we've just described, that's really only the tip of the iceberg, like the 10% of the story that you actually get to see. So that's your view from the ground floor. Now, let's zoom all the way out. Let's get a bird's eye view of the entire digital universe, where your one little purchase is just a tiny spark in a galaxy of billions of transactions happening every single day. So most of what we think of as online shopping is what we call B2C, or business to customer. This is the most obvious part of the whole online economy. Your Netflix subscription, ordering groceries online, buying a new pair of headphones, that's all B2C. And then, of course, there's C2C, which is customer to customer. Just think of this as a giant global garage sale. It's you selling your old bike or a video game you finished on a platform like eBay or OLX. It's a huge market for sure, but believe it or not, it's not the main event. Because all those transactions we've just talked about, B2C, C2C, they're really just the opening act. The real action, the truly mind-boggling scale of e-commerce, happens completely out of sight. And this is that hidden world of B2B, business-to-business commerce. Think about the car you drive. The car company didn't make the tires, or the computer chips, or the steel for the frame. Nope, they bought all those parts from other businesses. Your phone? Same story. B2B is the invisible engine that powers our entire modern economy. So how in the world do companies manage to navigate this massive, complex digital ocean? Well, the smart ones specialize. They get laser-focused on what they do best, and they let other experts handle the rest. And they do this through something called outsourcing. Now, this isn't about cutting corners. It's about being incredibly smart and efficient. By hiring specialists for things like, say, marketing or accounting, a company can pour all of its energy into building the best product possible. And I'm willing to bet you've experienced outsourcing without even realizing it. You ever call a customer service line and talk to someone really helpful? Well, they might not actually work for the company you bought from, but for another company that specializes in amazing customer support. It's the secret sauce that makes so many businesses run so smoothly. But here's a key thing to understand. Not all outsourcing is created equal. There's a huge difference between hiring someone to just follow a script and hiring someone to actually write the script from scratch. And this gets to the crucial difference between BPO and KPO. BPO, or business process outsourcing, that's all about repeatable tasks. Think of a call center agent following a very specific pre-written script. But KPO, knowledge process outsourcing, that's about brainpower and expertise. It's for solving unique problems that require deep knowledge and creative thinking. There is no script to follow. This chart really lays it all out. See, with BPO, you're essentially buying a well-oiled, repeatable process. With KPO, you're buying a brain. You're hiring deep expertise. And that's why KPO requires a much closer partnership with the client. And as you can see from those billing rates, it's a much bigger investment. Okay, so we've journeyed through this hidden world of e-commerce. We've talked about B2B, BPO, KPO, but why should you care? What does any of this mean for you, the person who just wants to buy a book online without any hassle? Well, this entire invisible system is the reason you can buy a rare book from a tiny shop halfway across the world and have it show up at your house. It's why you can order a pizza at 3 in the morning. It's the engine that makes our modern world of instant access and convenience actually possible. This quote just sums it all up perfectly. E-commerce and outsourcing have totally leveled the playing field. They've made it possible for even the smallest startup, working out of a garage, to compete on a global stage. The old rules just don't apply anymore. So it turns out that one little click sets in motion this incredible global chain of events. We've seen businesses outsource the how with processes and the what with knowledge. So it makes you wonder, what's left? What's the next piece of business that's going to go global? Definitely something to think about the next time you click that Buy Now button.